What's good?
All
How
right,
y'all
people, this your
doing?
boy, man, Mike here with a special edition. What's going on, Don? What you got for the people?
Man, I'm just here chilling on a Monday evening. Um, it's the I guess the Mad Mike takeover for Fila Sports Podcast. Um, y'all, everybody that's new, please go hit that subscribe button for Fila Sports. We almost at 500, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Like I said last night, it's free. You ain't got to worry about paying for anything. All right. Also like the video, share the content out with other Atlanta sports fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast.
At your hometown. All right. Do I really need an introduction? Do I really need an introduction? Do man Mike need an introduction? Y'all know who I am. Reggie know who I am. You know who I am. Who am I? I'm the Vic apologist, right? I'm the Vic Stan.
Yeah, you are. Yep.
I'm the
Stand.
Vic Nut Cutter. I'm all that. I'm all that, right? I'm all that. Yes, yes. We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty.
Yes, sir.
Everybody
Let's go.
know who I am. I Blake. Everybody know who I am. But this is really about the Atlanta Falcons and what the Atlanta Falcons I know a lot of people are excited about this season. Dunn, I know you're excited about it, man, because you've been gone for how long?
Man, I've been gone forever.
Hmm.
You've been gone. You've been gone forever, man. This man been gone by 6, 7 months. All right, it's time for some real football. It's time for some real debates. It's time to get down. All right, I brought a guest on here. He's been one of many people who have pretty much just gave me my ass to hand. Like they've really been getting me, been giving me hell for the past year, 2 years because I labeled myself the Vic Beasley #1 supporter. Apparently, your boy is a fan. Your boy supports trash because one, Dan Quinn doesn't know what to do with his talent. Two, come on, Reggie. Come on. Two, what's the second one?
You're a big stand.
Why?
That's
Why?
all. I'm gonna let
No?
you talk. I'm gonna
Is
let you
that it?
talk.
That's all?
Nah,
You just want to call
nah,
me a Vic stan?
nah. Because I want you to. I just want you to talk. That's what you want me on the show for. So I'm gonna let you
No,
discuss.
no, 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 no. We don't that. We don't play the Twitter games. We don't play
Oh
the
no.
Twitter games,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
we
when you
don't.
get on
We
live,
don't.
you ain't
Oh, we
got nothing
don't.
to say.
Oh
Come on,
nah.
give
I
it to
got
me.
plenty to say,
I
man.
want
You
it.
know.
Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all been calling me that for the longest. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Like I
This is your
said, man.
time to
Hey.
tell me why I am a Vic stan, or why my stance on Vic Beasley is absolutely wrong, or
But
just what
Hey.
is it? What is
here's
my
my
what
take.
is your problem with?
Here's my take. Here's my take. And I'm not trying to get in between y'all, but people gotta understand. Vic Beasley was played out of position a lot when he was here in Atlanta. Right or wrong?
Do you
Like
agree
Reggie?
or
all
you?
three,
I
all
mean,
three of
hey.
us played
This
for.
is your show, y'all.
Go,
I can take
Hey.
over. I can take over
go ahead.
anytime, but go ahead, do your thing.
Go, go ahead. Go ahead, Reggie. Go ahead,
I
Reggie. I'm
mean,
sorry.
yeah,
Go
he
ahead.
was drafted as a DN though, but they have moved him around though. I admit
But
that it is. They have
but
admit they have
but
moved him
Did they
around.
really
Reggie.
draft him at the end? Did they really draft him at
Yeah.
the end though?
But here's the thing.
Did they really draft him at the end?
But here's the thing though. But listen. All right. Here's the thing. All right. Yeah, we drafted him as a DN, but he's a linebacker. They drafted him and they tried to put him. It's like trying to put a star peg into a moon shaped hole. It's not gonna work. Like you you got to think about this. Vic Beasley on his profile says what 250. He's 245. All right. I don't think he's a bit over 250. All right. He's 245. You telling this man to play DN and go up against 300-pound offensive tackles each snap. Reggie, do you really
Hey,
think he's gonna Reggie and not
go
even
ahead.
Reggie,
Yeah,
Matt,
well,
Mike, anybody listening? Do you really think his win percentage is gonna be that good if he's going up against 300+ pound offensive tackles each snap? That's like Red, like going back to Friday, the movie Friday. That's like Red whooping damn Debo ass. Come on now, like that's not gonna happen.
like I said, man. Hey, okay, what you think is what's an adequate weight size for a DN to be actually go up against him? Answer that question for me.
I think it depends on the
If you
player.
try
I
to
don't
get a
think
good
it's
win
necessarily the
percentage
skill set.
against a tackle, look at a guy like Cam Jordan. All right, look at
Because
a
I
guy
was
like Cam
because I was
Jordan's
about to
what
say
280,
because
290
I was
something.
about to say Khalil is only a 22 difference from Vic Beasley now. 22 pounds difference though. I mean,
Yeah.
granted, 22 pounds could be a lot, but at the same time, this is what I'm trying to get though. You know, we can't keep doing this, man. And like I said, it ain't. Be honest with you, the original tweet wasn't even about the All Decade team because I see that's what we were about to talk about, but that's not what it was about. The original, because I said we accept mediocrity as a fan base. Now, y'all got on me about Tat McKinley. I agree. Tag is one of those guys who need to step up because he's still on the roster. He got one more year before he's out this door. So, you know, it's make a break for everybody. But I'm tired of being, I mean, I know y'all are too, but I'm tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know, ain't no way we supposed to be going 7-9 the last couple of years, man. This team, we gotta whip this shape. And yeah, it starts with Dan Quinn. So,
Hey, Reggie,
hey,
something
man.
that
Yo, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, would you? Yeah, I thought I heard Don say
Yeah, we
something.
can hear. Well, we can hear.
Yeah, Don was about to say something.
Dunn probably. Yeah, Dunn. I don't know what Dunn just. I guess he clicked out, but
Well, anyway, yeah.
the issue that I have,
So,
the issue, the question that you posed before is 250 big a player should be to be able to play
well,
adequate
not
defensive end. That's what you mean. That's what you
no.
said.
Well, what I'm saying because I was asking what's a good weight size because everybody's saying, oh, he's out his weight size. Okay, yeah, he might be a little light on the weight end, but I'm just trying to figure out what y'all guys, you know, y'all classifications on a good defensive end size. So,
It's all about skill set. It's all about skill set. I
but
don't
yeah,
think you can put a player in the box because Grady Jarrett defies Aaron Donald. Those guys defies all logic. They should not be able to do the things that they do. Grady Jarrett can play every defensive position on the defensive line. Aaron Donald can too.
I mean, I agree with that,
So when it
but
comes
that's
down to it comes down to skill set. It's come down to skill set. Can this guy can he get off the ball fast? Can he bull rush? Can he bend the corner? Can he drop in coverage? These things, when you look at Khalil Mack can do everything. Von Miller can do everything.
but this
But
is what
these
I'm.
guys are not 250, 260 pounds.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be able to do the things that they do.
But also going back to Vic, you know, it's some play, you know, like I said, over 5 years he's been here. You know, 37 and a half sacks. That's great. Like, I'm not knocking that. I mean, I know you saw me earlier and you were like, oh man, come on, Reggie, you can't discredit that. I'm not discrediting that. But at the same time, this is what I'm trying to say. There are some plays, over the course of 5 years, we all have seen Vic give up. And that's the frustrating part with Vic for me. It's never about the
Without
stats.
question.
What's up? Go ahead, shoot. Oh, I thought but you know, like I
Yeah,
said,
I'm here.
and it starts with Dan Quinn though, because that means he needs to better whip his coach, his players in shape, and his position coaches need to do better. I can agree with that. But this is my point. So at what point does you don't need to babysit a grown man who making millions of dollars?
Of course we do. Of course we do. This is the NFL.
Well, and what the NFL stands for?
We continue to baby.
Not for long. So eventually, he keep playing around, just like I said with Tat. Tat can keep playing around. Tat gonna be out the door next year if he have a 4-5 sack season. That's not what we got him for. We want him to disrupt.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Let me
Shoot.
ask you this.
Shoot.
When is Grady Jarrett going to have a double-digit sack season?
That's
He
good.
should not be.
But
This is what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
We're talking about mediocrity. If we got to hold every player to that same exact standard. Grady Jarrett should not be under 10 sacks. Period.
Hey, but when you're the only,
this is what I mean.
I
This
agree.
is what I mean.
agree.
This is what
But
I
go ahead,
mean when I come down. When I say we have to continue. When I look at players, how can you maximize these guys' talent? How can you maximize a guy like Vic Beasley, his talent, when he is a speed rusher? Why are we playing him against 300 on the right side? We should be moving him around. He's a 34 outside linebacker. That's what he was projected coming out of college. Look at the scouting reports and look how Dan Quinn was using him. He's not a defensive end. He was never a defensive end. In college, he was a speed rusher. He did not win with power. So why in the NFL, we see a guy hit 16 sacks, 15 sacks, and no one bats an eye. No one says, how did Vic get those 15 sacks? We just see 15 sacks. But did you ever say to yourself, how did he get those 15 sacks?
Oh, yeah. But, like I said,
tell me how did he get them? Tell me how did Vic Beasley get those 15 sacks?
Hey, but like I said, he played against some. I ain't gonna say because you can't be in the league with mediocre talent, though. I mean, I'm kind of contradicting myself when I said that, but hey, he played against some less than subpar talent though too on those offensive linemen.
That's something that pisses me off to the umpteenth degree. No one says anything about Von Miller when he destroys mediocre talent. Nobody bats an eye when they say that. Nobody says anything about Tom Brady when he playing that sorry ass division every fucking year. And nobody says anything.
Yeah, see, but that's what I said. You got.
But when it comes down to the Atlanta Falcons and our players, we're supposed to. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I can speak to me personally, and like I said, Don can attest. Like I said, the Patriots played in the cakewalk division for the last 20 years. We agree. I agree with that. Von Miller, AFC West wasn't all that good. But hey, that's why and that's the part where I'm trying to say these boys, Vic should be, in my opinion, dominating these boys. That's just my opinion.
Based on what? Why should he be? Why?
Well, I mean, the reason why I say that because, like I just said, he played the 16 year when he played against what I would call less than stellar talent. Those guys, you supposed to beat those guys. I mean, but once he got to the playoffs, where was he? That's my thing. I want him to be good. There's no 50. I don't care if he got 10 sacks in the regular season. Now, if he turn up in the postseason, hey man, I wouldn't even be talking about this. If he made a play in the Super Bowl, we wouldn't even be talking about this. If he made a play against Green Bay or Seattle, we wouldn't be talking about this. But here we are. So, that's my main issue with Vic Beasley all since the beginning. It's like the man give up too, because once he get a good jab under the pads, he get out to play. So, and I mean, he got guys taking him all the way to the bench for a Gatorade drink. That's inexcusable, man. Come on now. You work when you had Dwight Freeney right there in your back pocket. Yeah, he was man. I ain't say nothing about Vic, but it was just until when it mattered the most. That's my main issue. Vic was non-existent. Now that he's going to Tennessee, Mike Vrabel, defensively, I like him better than Dan Quinn. That's just my opinion. So I'm expecting Vic Beasley to have a chip on his shoulder after getting released here and to show out next year. So, like I said, we're going to see. But honestly, my issue with Vic was always, his motive, his work ethic. And like I said, we don't need to be paying no grown man millions and just to babysit him. Y'all might disagree, but I want that man to do. If we pay him that amount of money, he got to produce. That's a point blank period, man. So I mean, that's all. That's the original tweet, man. So it was never about the all decade team because of course he was one of the best rushers of last decade, obviously, because he was like damn near the only talent we had that could rush outside of Grady. So I mean, I'm giving that to him, but it was never about the all decade team. So that's where I was trying to get to the other guy who I was tweeting on. That there was plays where I seen even going back to last year with the Philadelphia game. There were plays where Vic had the quarterback had Wentz dead to rights, and he got whiffed out the play. So that's just my 2 cents, man.
You hear me?
Yeah, we could go ahead, Doug. What you got for that?
Man, my doggone thing was messed up, so I had to come down to the studio and hop on the computer. But I missed out most of y'all was saying because y'all stuff was coming in choppy. But I caught the back end what Reggie said about Mike Vrabel and Vic Beasley going to Tennessee, and me and LaTravis. I don't know if he watching this or not because we talk about this all the time.
I see my boy. Yeah, I see my boy Travis in it.
Yeah, but like we talk about this all the time, like about Mike Vrabel. Vrabel, he played the same position that Vic Beasley is playing right now. So Vrabel is going to maximize Vic's potential. And
I agree.
Like Quinn,
he was Vic Beasley. He was Vic Beasley. He's a 34 outside linebacker. He's a 34 outside linebacker.
Yes. He was that with Bill Cowher and with the Steelers, and then he went to New England, and then did with Belichick. Yeah, I remember. A lot of people just remember Vrabel playing for the Patriots, but he also played. He also played for the Steelers too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, he did.
But like I said though, like Vic, he's going to play better in Tennessee. Is he going to get double-digit sacks? Is he going to be a sack leader? Time will tell.
But that's the thing though. Like honestly. Double-digit sacks, that's all cool. I just want to know, like, if you disruptive enough, even if you don't get to the quarterback.
That is absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Just get to them, and like I said, and this is why.
But he did that though.
But this is why I saw a touchy subject with Falcons fans about Vic Beasley, because it's like sometimes sometimes he got there and disrupted, but not all the time though. And
but he did that though. He had a lot of pressures. Like the 2018 season, he led the team in pressures, and a lot of fans, they got upset about that. Well, he ain't hitting the quarterback.
He didn't get the sacks. He didn't get the sacks. Great. That's the same. See, this is the thing that I have. This is the issue why I've always called myself the Vic supporter. Is because when it comes down to it, it doesn't matter how talented you are. If you have a coach that is misusing you, he's not using you the correct way. You are a 3-4 linebacker. You're a 34 outside linebacker. 34 outside linebacker is supposed to apply pressure, stop the run, and blitz, and even go out and cover sometimes. 90% of one of the main reasons why Vic Beasley underachieved with the Atlanta Falcons. This is something that a lot of people don't even pay attention to. Where the hell is the talent? Who is the opposite? Who's the guy on the opposite side who's going to draw attention away from the edge? Who is that guy? Claiborne? Claiborne has been inconsistent. The guy had 6 sacks in a game and didn't do anything the rest of the year.
He tripped Dallas.
What was that?
See, I'm not. But like I said, I'm not discounting all that because, like I said, Tech definitely because he got one more year, and like I said, he has to produce. He has to be disruptive. He has no chance. He has no room for error this year. That's point blank. I agree with you on that. But
a lot of people got upset about the all decade team for the defensive side. They seen Vic Beasley on there. I'm like, who else do y'all want on there? Y'all want Corey Bidlin, Ray Edwards?
But that's why I said my initial tweet was never about Vic Beasley. That's why I said if you go back to my first tweet about Vic Beasley today, it would just say I'm not getting that Vic Beasley debate. And that's why I said I just caught, and then I said did call him mediocre to a point, and then that's when the whole snowball effect that came and
Let's
trickled down.
define that mediocre. I'll get down to the small, intricate details of football. Why is mediocre so terrible? Why is mediocre a bad thing?
But I didn't call him a bust though, because hey, look, sometimes like I say, I guess, and it may, and well,
70% of the people who were drafted in every draft are bust.
Yeah, but
70% of the players in the draft are bust.
But that's why I said I can't call Vic Beasley a bust. Most of the fans gonna call him a bust. Mm-hmm. I never called Vic Beasley a bust. I might say he let. I have said that he leads more to left.
Oh, he gives up. He definitely gives up.
Because there are stuff I want to see. He left more to be desired. Basically, that's what I'm trying to get at. So. Mm-hmm. That's why that's always have point. Like I said, going back again, that has always been my issue with Beasley. I want to root for the guy because he's a hometown guy. I'm always root for the hometown guy 9 times out of 10. I want to see him do well. But at the same time, I can't feel bad for guys making $5.5 million or whatever he got last year for a stint, just for a 1-year deal. I can't feel bad for a millionaire. Because I ain't in the same shoes. So, that's why I'm saying when he got that 1-year deal last year, that was pretty much his auditioning tape to stay another year or get that long-term contract. So, I wanted him to do good. But every time it seemed like, even last year, like I said, for a stretch of period of time, he was non-existent. So, that's the frustrating part with him, so.
But here's the thing, though.
Go ahead.
Just pretend like Vic Beasley is this woman or whatever, right? She buy you stuff. I know where you go. When y'all first meet, she buy you all this stuff. She cook for you. She clean for you. All of a sudden, a month later, she ain't doing those things anymore. So your expectations, this the thing. A lot of Falcons expectations was so high after that 2016 season. We were expecting, Vic Beasley gonna get 27. I saw people, I kid you not, going into that 2017 season. A lot of people swore up and down, Vic Beasley gonna get over 20 sacks. I'm like, come on now. Like, that's hard to do. Even for Von Miller.
But see, that's the thing. Like you said, everybody expected that because of what they saw in 2016. So, you can't curb your enthusiasm when you see a guy just went out there from rookie year to second year just explode like that. So, I mean, maybe, and like I said, I see stuff different from everybody else. Because, I don't watch, when I'm watching the game, and done, for I always tell you, the first thing I'm watching is the line of scrimmage. I don't care about what Matt Ryan doing. I don't care what Julio doing or Freeman when we had him. When the ball is snapped, when the ball is placed down on that turf, my eyes is watching that line of scrimmage because I'm trying to see who messing up, who whiff, who let the rusher get through or whatnot. So, that's all I look for. I mean, I can care less about, and that's why, and that's another story for another day. That's why I wanted them to address offensive linemen, because I want Matt Ryan. I'm tired of Matt Ryan getting hit like he has. But that's another story for another day, though, man. So yeah, I'm always looking at line of scrimmage when I'm watching football games. So and.
That's what we always look at. The game is won in the trenches. I don't care what anybody says.
But some people, they watch it to see, from Matt Ryan to Julio, they be like, but Matt Ryan can't block for himself. Julio can't block for the Matt Ryan.
Or they look at you front. Why you front?
Why he not getting interceptions? Okay, I'm like, he not? Yeah,
but that's. I'm like, dang, like the quarterback was pretty much dancing in the pocket for like 20 seconds.
And then again, like I said,
you can't cover forever.
Like you said, it goes back to line of scrimmage because, and this is why I always also feel like we could address D-line too, because I feel like with D-line a good consistent pressure, man, that's gonna cut down that coverage time on the back end. I always said that. And that could make True Front look like an all pro out there if they had a good adequate rush out there. So and it's not just it wasn't just Vic. It was Vic, Todd and Tack and whoever the other defense attack is. I can't even think right now because I'm so
Davidson and Sanat. Davidson
well,
and
but
Sanat.
they kind of like run stoppers though, in my opinion, though more than
They are.
pass
They are.
rushers. So like I said, and like you said to which I agree, Dan Quinn. That could be if, like I said, if Vic goes out to Tennessee and balls out, which I'm expecting him to have a better season than last year, we're gonna all look back like, well, damn.
I'll say
Dan
this
Quinn.
about Dan Quinn. I'll say this about Dan Quinn. I don't think it's necessarily Dan Quinn. I think it's more or less. I think it's more so Thomas Dimitrov. Thomas Dimitrov is an offensive guy. This is the first time this offseason that the Falcons, he's given the Falcons what they need on the defensive side of the ball as far as defensive lineman is concerned. We
I'm gonna
signed
disagree.
Davidson back.
I'm gonna slightly disagree because last year we played so many doggone schemes. Okay, and some of the players they looked out of place. Like Campbell,
They did.
Campbell looked out of place a lot. Like they had too many schemes. Now when
you don't draft the proper players, it doesn't matter the scheme.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter. Like you can play any scheme, but if those players don't draft, if those players don't fit in what Dan Quinn wants to do, which is get after the quarterback, he wants to get after the quarterback. Why the bloody hell are we going after Dean Snott? Why are we going after Jack Crawford? These guys are not pass rushers, elite pass rushers. Got to spend the money on the defensive side of the ball. And this is another thing that I always say is that a lot of people just don't get it. They don't understand that linebacker play is just as important to coverage than anything.
Yeah.
Linebacker play is just as important, even in pass rush. Linebacker play has been god awful. Outside of Deion Jones, it has been fucking trash. I dare anybody to debate that. Outside of Deion Jones, who has been consistent in the linebacker?
Ain't nobody gonna debate on you on that one, man.
Nobody really.
Nah,
we gotta get better. We gotta get better defensive. We gotta get better backs, man. We gotta get better linebackers. It's not just solely. It really isn't just solely defensive line. It's not just solely, the secondary, because a lot of people is like, okay, True Front should have more interception than this. KZ be doing like Ricardo Allen should be. But when you have your linebackers are not playing up to par. I don't give a damn who you are.
Like the gap integrity, giving up gap integrity and all that stuff. Like, yeah, man.
That's huge.
And like I said, that cover 3 scheme that we was playing, man, that joke was already flawed to begin with, man.
You already know how I feel about
how do you draft Isaiah Oliver, who's not even a cover 3 D back, and you tell him, okay, go out there and play cover 3. He's gonna doggone lose. He's gonna fail.
Yeah.
He's gonna fail. That's why what happened when not Marquand, man, but when Raheem Morris took over. When he took over, we went to a cover 2, and guess what? The DBs were playing so much better. So much better. And you could tell Isaiah Oliver played way better than what he did the first half of the season.
But that goes back, even like I said, even though cover 3 is outdated, you still gotta have the players to play cover 2 to play man. Just because it doesn't work doesn't mean that you can force a guy to play cover 2, like a cover 1. Even just cover 1 man. Those guys, Isaiah Oliver is not a man-to-man corner. He's a zone cover corner. That's what True Front. He could do everything. Robert Alford was absolute garbage. You know what I'm saying? Absolute trash. And Kenneth Sheffield, he is a zone cover. He can play a little bit of man, but he's young. So what are you going to do? Like the best thing that they could do at that time was the mixed coverage, because you don't have a cornerback outside of True Front, and he's been hurt for the last 2 years. That's consistent. He's been the most consistent.
Sheffield's been great at man.
He has.
Trust me, I know this because he always beat Michigan up almost every year when he so that's anyway.
You had to throw that in there.
Yeah, man. Shoot. I mean, like I said, I agree, man, but it was mainly about Vic for the moment, about his little
It was
issues,
about the
man.
moment.
So like I said, man, like I said, we agree to disagree, but
It ain't no it really ain't no disagreement. The reason why I want to get a lot of Falcons fans on the channel is not to defend Vic. We have conversations like this because a lot of this stuff can get misconstrued. You know what I'm
through Twitter,
saying?
yeah,
And I'm a fair
especially
man,
through Twitter, yeah. I mean,
especially through Twitter.
because
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can't
I'm a fair
really
man.
gauge how a person talk on Twitter until you
Exactly.
actually. I get that, but I still want my debate offline too, though. You know, I ain't forget about that though, man.
Hey,
It ain't personal. It ain't personal. Like I said, it wasn't any issue, bro. But I still want my debate off. I know where to find you. I know, that's why I had to put Dunn in the middle of it because that's our mutual person. So yeah, man, I still want my fade and debate offline.
Hey man,
Nah,
this
it's
dude was
all
ready to
good
kick
though,
my
man.
ass, man.
Honestly,
I know, man. I know, man.
Like I said, everybody see, and that's the way I say it. Twitter is like,
You
I mean, I
know,
kind
man.
of did get a little. I ain't gonna lie. When you call me a bitch, man, I kind
Oh,
of
I know.
I almost turned up on you though. But I was like, man, I was like, hey.
Hey,
I was like,
man.
no, I can't let you move my needle like that. I was like, yeah, man, we just gonna debate online on this one, man. Cause you kind of did hit, man. You kind of hit a nerve on that one. I ain't even gonna flip it, and ain't even my Steve, man. I'm a cool, calm, collected guy, but you kind of got me out my character on that one.
Yeah,
so,
Reggie cool. You know, you could tell he went to Maze.
Here you go, man. Here you go. But yeah, man. Nah, like I said, honestly, all seriousness though, fellas. I have no issue with Vic on the debate on the decade team because shit, he was one of the best during that decade. Even if it's the number, like I said, even though my personal opinion, that he still left much to be desired. I mean, like I said, 37 sets is still 37 sets. So, and I can't knock that from him. But like I said, he is that was no debate from me about him being on that all decade team. Because you can't name another defensive end in the last decade that did that.
You're not gonna name
And you
another
won't.
one.
Yeah, you won't.
Outside
This is all the
you got John Abraham, that's it. All right.
That's it.
Well,
Bro.
but yeah. I mean, that was kind of much a given though, outside of Abraham. So,
like I said, I tweeted this out. I said, Grady Jarrett, Abraham, and I also said Deion Jones, and and I also said True as well. Out of that, like those people are unanimous on the all decade team for the Falcons.
I said Ben Grimes though. And
All
much
right,
as you
Grimes,
saw,
okay, but everybody else is kind of debatable. All right,
of course.
like Willie Mo's debatable. All right, he was good, he was great, but some people might say Keanu Neal.
Yeah,
it all depends because you got to think about Neal came in on the second half of the decade, so that's debatable. Ricardo Allen, that's debatable. Oh no, he didn't make it, but who made it? Weems. Yeah, Weems made it. That's debatable. Some people say Ricardo Allen.
I don't want to talk about Wings, man.
So,
I got so much. Don't even mention that nigga name. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, y'all. Do not mention that dude's name around me, man. Because but proceed, my brother. Proceed. I'm calm.
Yeah, but like I said, like we know our defense what it was the last 10 years.
True.
We only had one season that we was like average at best. Other seasons we below average, horrible. We walked in the Super Bowl 2016 with a 27th ranked defense. Like
But
it is.
if everything didn't happen like it did, man, like I said, this would have been water under the bridge, man. We wouldn't even been talking about that because we would all have been still parading down Peachtree.
But
Well,
that.
but unfortunately, it didn't happen like that, and here we are, still talking about
All these boys would be heroes if we just made one
yeah,
stop.
and
One
and
stop. That's it.
and then to your point about the Robert Alford, I know I had my friend. We know Alfred was trash. We all know
Man,
that.
that man was more
But
than trash. That
but
man was Chris Houston. He
but
was
hold
Chris
on, but
Houston.
yeah,
That's what he
yeah,
was.
man. Look, I blew so many head gases with that dude, man. I probably got high blood pressure still to this day. But no, in all seriousness though, man. Had he made, he had one pick six. Had that tilt drill not go the way it did,
Yeah.
man, that man would have, like I was telling my friend, he would have been a quote unquote legend in the city. I'm pretty sure people would have been buying his drinks, whatever. He would have had the key to the city,
Yeah,
basically.
like he would have had the key
So
to the city and key to Magic City too.
yeah, I mean that's that. Just like you see what United did, they got the pass in Magic
Yeah.
City, man. So like I
Yeah.
said, that's why, and that goes back to my other tweet when I said we are starving for a championship. Yeah, Braves won one, United won one, but I'm pretty sure I think everybody relate to the Falcons more, man. And it's not to take nothing away from the Braves or United, but I think the Falcons is what keep this whole city kind of like, together, man, for better or for worse. So
It
you
is,
know,
but you got a lot of fans though who feel like they're entitled, and
Man,
that's the issue.
Ooh,
That's the issue
boy.
that I have with some fans. Like they feel like they deserve a championship. Like we're not the Saints. We didn't have I-85 got caught on fire 2017 or whatever the
yeah,
case may be. All
yeah,
right. But the league doesn't owe us anything.
no, at
What
all.
we gotta do is go to the stadium, chill out. When we ever get back to the stadium, I don't know if we
Oh yeah, Georgia
fans.
Swan 1-1-2. I see
Yeah,
Pittsburgh by
Swan.
nature. Yeah, I forgot about them too.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
was gonna correct you on that one too. But yeah, we just got to get behind the team, man. Like winning season and losing season.
yeah. But at the same time, man, it's on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna still be with the Falcons through thick and thin, man. But it's just like I said, man. We expect more, man. We expect better, man. We tired of spending money, and we going 7-9. We go off to slow starts, and then pick it up at the end, and then we come back next year, which is like last year, and be like, damn, why we starting off slow again, man? Why we can't come out fast out the gate and continue for the next 15 weeks, man? Like I said, I didn't watch the Minnesota game in its entirety, but from watching y'all tweets last year, man, yeah, I felt the pain, man. So, like I said, I just want like y'all, man. I just want a championship, man. That's all. So I can stop talking about football because it's been stressful for me, man. For
I'm
real.
gonna continue talking about football.
Hey,
We
man,
win,
look. I mean, I'll talk about it, but I promise you, man, I would duck off Twitter so quick, man. Y'all can have it after this, man. That's all I want the Falcons to do. Just win one, man. And y'all won't hear from me no more, man. I promise y'all on that. I would still be down Peachtree partying, man. So yeah, but yeah, man, that's just my issue, man. And that's what I'm glad y'all guys got me on to say my piece. So yeah,
Always, man. I'm a
Yeah.
fair guy, man. I'm a fair guy. Don is a fair guy. We welcome Falcon fans, Georgia fans, all Georgia sports fans to come on our show. That's why we got this platform right now, man, to hear it from the fans. We are fans just because we got YouTube channels and whatnot, man, and we talked to some big time, former Falcons players. I did an interview with Chuck Smith. Even Dunn, had Keenan Forney
yeah.
last night, man. Like this man Dunn is doing his thing, man. So y'all, please support him. I'm
Oh no,
almost at
support the whole
4,000.
man. Support the whole squad, man. Like I said,
Yes,
I
man.
follow
Touch.
all y'all, man.
Look,
You know,
y'all. Look, it's work in doing this. Like I don't do this. Look, it's fun.
We
But I'm
spend money on this.
gonna be honest with you though. Like it's not easy, and we do this for fans. I don't just do this just to hear myself talk. That's just the case.
Yes, sir.
We got a chat. We got a Facebook chat with me, Matt, Mike, and Travis and everybody. We can just talk amongst ourselves. We ain't got to do this. You know, that's I love interacting and engaging with you guys. Like that's why I welcome everybody to come sub to our channel. You know, sub to the GSHM YouTube channel, and you know, read the articles. We got a whole team of writers, a whole team of content creators covering every sport in the state of Georgia. This ain't no joke. This ain't no games. I'm telling you. Even Mad Mike can vouch for me. Like I'm not playing games. We taking over. Like cover media, sports media. We taking over the state.
yes, sir.
We want what we want at Georgia Sports Hospitality Media Group, man. What we want, I'm fucking tired of ESPN not giving us the fucking credit that we do. I am tired of even Falcoholic. I'm tired of blogging dirty with all this negative ass content, talking crap. Just because a guy does bad, you want to shit on him all season long? Like, of course, players are going to play bad. Matt Ryan threw 5 interceptions in the game. Julio Jones, I think Julio had like 1 or 2 catches in the game. Players are going to struggle. Players are going to struggle, but that does not give us as fans, all right, to shit on them every time that they make a single mistake and not forgive them. Why the fuck are you fans if you're going to shit on your players all the time? All right, like that's my thing. Why are we going to do this? What the hell are you watching for? Go watch the goddamn the Patriots. Take your ass to New Orleans and cheer their asses. You hate us, you might as well go to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we read it right here, dog. If y'all want positive, passionate Falcons, Georgia sports, this is what this Georgia Hospitality Media Group is all about. Passion, bro. We just like y'all. Like I said, man, I'm here to give it to you guys raw, man. I'm here to talk to you guys. And like I said, this is why I want y'all can find me anywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, man.
They can find everybody. They can find everybody everywhere, man.
Yeah.
They can find
Anywhere.
me everywhere. They can find Devontae anywhere. Like we out here, man. Like we us. Like look, this work that we putting in. Like you know how grandmama say that she put her foot in that food. She put her foot in the greens. Like we putting the foot. I'm telling you, man. We putting our foot in this, man. We putting our blood, sweat, and tears into this media group.
Yes,
And into
I
our own
respect
platforms and stuff.
I respect it. I respect that, man.
You know, everybody want to sit up here and say, you know, and this is not. I'm not trying to, you know, make this political or anything, but a lot of people sit up here and say they want to support black business. Where y'all at? You know,
bring your asses.
True.
Bring your
support,
asses. I need it.
You know, I know it's like 6. Like it's, you know, how many black folks are in the city of Atlanta? Like 4-6 million. Like I shouldn't be sitting at no 485.
Make me rich. Please donate right now. Make me rich. I'll give the money back to you. I'll give it back to you. Make me rich, dog.
I didn't even want no money. I just want to subscribe. I just want a subscription to my channel.
Hey, you ain't got to take it, but I'll take it. You ain't got to take it. I'll take it for you.
Yeah, fellas, man. I mean, hey, shit. Like I said, man, we gonna agree and disagree, right? And like I said, man, you know, it ain't personal with Vic, man. It's just I expect better, man. So, this is what the original cover was, man. And like I said, I don't hate the man. Because I don't know him personally, but I just want it better for him, man. Because you know, if anybody should know him, Grady, and whoever else was born in this state should know the history of the Falcons, man. You know, we long suffering, man. So
we got AJ Terrell now.
Yeah, Terrell now, yep. So he definitely know because he ain't nothing but like 10, 15 minutes away from downtown.
Yeah,
so.
coach them.
So yeah, man. Oh yeah, I love the Joe Witt edition. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I love that edition though.
Oh man, Joe Witt is something else, man.
So those folks who was laughing about the LSU Clemson game, hey, once he get right, man, we all gonna laugh at it. But yeah, man, I'm excited for Terrell, man. It took a minute because Don, you know who I wanted, man, and that's why I hate Shanahan for it. But
Yeah.
Oh man, I was cursing at the TV. I thought
Yeah,
I
he
was gonna
feeling some type.
you know,
Shanahan feeling some type of
yeah,
way
man,
after we beat him
Mhm.
back in
yeah,
December.
man,
So.
yeah. If anybody got a good troll job on the draft, that was Shanahan, man.
I'm
And
like, what do you don't need
got
a
me
pass?
good.
I'm like, you don't even need a pass rush. You got all those pass rushes on that team.
Well, I guess since they let Butner go to
Wow.
what you call it, go
Yeah.
to the Colts, so I get it, but at the same time, man, I was like, dang, I know we were gonna get him
That was
because
a
he was
hard
just
troll
falling.
job. That was a
But
hard troll job,
hard
man.
troll job, man. Need the word, man. I got so many words offline I gotta say about that, man. I'm just trying to keep it rated G on here, man. So yeah, man. Like I said, when we talk offline, man, I definitely got some words about Shanahan. I still like him as an offensive coach. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, a good play caller.
He's
A good play caller.
And most fans, and that's another thing. Most fans still hold that 28-3, which I do too, to an extent. But at the same time, I'm like, man, look,
It's a team effort. It's a
whatever
team. You win as a team, you
Yeah.
lose as a team.
true, and
And
that's exactly right.
and yes, he should have ran the ball, but he you could tell he didn't learn anything from
No,
2016 when he lost. He
exactly.
learned
Jake
it
could have
all
caught
from
the
him.
interception
He
in
did
the
the
end
same thing.
zone. Deion Jones could have made the tackle at the goal line and he missed the tackle. It's a bunch of
Yeah, it's
shoulda,
a bunch
woulda,
of stuff.
coulda.
Yeah,
We just did.
exactly. And like I said, shoot, Alex Mack could have snapped the ball with it after
Mm-hmm.
when the play clock still you had too much time on the play clock.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of like you said, shoulda, couldas, and intricacies that went wrong in that game, man. And yeah, it was just a collective effort, man. So yeah, but like I said, yeah, he's a great play caller despite his fourth quarter mess ups. But yeah, man, he got me good on that one, man. So yeah, man.
So Don, you want to read out that all decade team?
Let me pull it up.
Because I know
Did they do all of them or just defense today? Because I ain't like I said,
They
I've
just
been
did
working.
I
defense.
think it was just defense today.
They just did
Just
defense today.
Okay, cool. Because I can't wait for special teams and offense or whatever they have. So yeah, I just want to see the list on that one though. Which we probably know who all gonna be on that though. So
Ooh, that's gonna be an interesting one though. Ooh,
yeah,
man, they're gonna bring back some memories. That one's gonna bring back some memories,
because
man.
like I said, especially for running back, I'm like, shoot, free or returner, man, you can't really go wrong with either one of
Yeah.
those guys. So
But if it was me, to be
I'll
honest,
say Coleman, man. That might be unpopular.
Tico, yes,
it
I'll
either be
say
Coleman or Freeman. It can't be Turner because
it
Turner
gotta be one
after
of the two, man.
2010, Turner started going downhill.
yeah, after they
Yeah.
ran him about 400 times, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be tired too.
It's kind of messed up because Turner probably wouldn't even be on the 2000s decade team because you got Dunn and Duckett and so he's pretty much just out there in purgatory right now.
Yeah, but I
But
mean, they might squeeze him in if they do offense tomorrow, man. So we'll see, man. But as far as quarterback and all that, those are givens. Receivers, we know who
the
those
line
gonna
it's
be.
just when you get to the lineman, that's where it's gonna get tricky.
Yeah.
Man.
But, and like I said, that's where I'm like I'm ready for that list because I just want to see
I don't
who
know
they
what to say about
choose.
that.
Now,
list,
the
man.
unanimous person that's gonna be on the line is gonna be Alex Mack.
Alex
We already know
Mack.
That's
Alex
Matt.
Mack.
Yeah, that's
He's
the
a solid.
cornerstone. Well, they might put Jake though. Jake might,
Jake, I can see
because
Jake there.
Sam Baker. No, I don't care what y'all say, man. No, Sam Baker was a no. He was solid
Yeah, I can
for
see.
just
I can see that.
I would say a season or two, maybe. But Sam Baker. Nah, man. I think Jake take that over Sam any
Yeah,
day.
that's easy.
All
That's
right.
easy.
So this is the all decades team.
Go ahead,
Brady
man.
Jerry. You also have John Abraham, Vic Beasley. We just talked about him.
Mhm.
Babineau, And this is another person. Babineau was solid for us. I don't care what anybody say.
Yeah,
He was.
I agree with
He
that.
wasn't. He's not a shiny nickel player like a lot of people. Like he's not flash,
Yeah.
but he got the job done. Anytime he got on the field, he got the job done.
But
Great
that's
run
what,
stopper. Great
and,
run stopper.
and that's why I said I never had an issue with this front four lineman as the all decade team. You know that was never that was never the issue with who they selected as those four players. So yeah,
Then you
man.
got Deion Jones. That's I'm not gonna argue.
That's a
That's
given.
unanimous.
Yeah,
That's a
Curtis
unanimous. That's a
Lofton.
given.
Our linebacker core is just trash, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
That goes back to what I was saying, man. Our linebackers have not been good
Spoon.
this past decade. They've been
You got-
terrible, man.
Yeah. You got Spoon. Spoon was good, his first few
When
years
he
in the
was
league,
healthy, absolutely.
when he's healthy. Then you got True Fun, which, like I said, I cannot debate on that. You got Robert Alford.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I remember after that 2018 season, he said that he was gonna be back in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, nah,
Man, please.
but that's why I did on that list. Then they say flex for Brent Grimes though. That's the issue. I'm like, I know it's just just for.
I got a problem with Brent Grimes being on, man. I got a major problem with that.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think he was like one of those solid guys. I ain't gonna say great, but he was pretty solid.
If
He was
it wasn't
pretty
for the
solid,
picks, what did he do? If it wasn't for the picks, what good was Brent Grimes?
Right.
I mean, just look at the film, man. Look at the film.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about numbers, man. I don't care about interceptions. You can have guys as we know, can have 5 picks in a season, 6 picks in the season, and they're absolute trash.
Yeah.
Thomas Day who?
Oh man.
Thomas
yeah.
Day who?
Yeah.
You got Willie.
Did he make the list?
You got Willie Moe, and you got Ricardo Allen, and then you got Brent Grimes. That's the defensive side.
You said Thomas Deku made it for a second.
Yeah, Deku did not make the list. Oh,
I was about to say, nah, you got to throw that list away then.
Yeah, we talking about Ryan.
Now they also revealed the special teams list. You had punter Matt Bosher. That's not debatable. I'm just upset that we didn't keep Matt Wild on the team last year.
Yeah, man. And that's what, and even the other kid with Ryan Allen, I think. I know Bosher was hurt. For on the back end or whatnot.
But they should have kept Matt Wild though.
Yeah, I agree with that. But because I think Matt Wild did a good job playing when.
I'm surprised you like Matt Wild.
Man, football is all about field position, man. So like I said, man,
you don't get the joke, Reggie, but I get it.
Oh, look, I went too deep in that one. My bad.
You didn't get the joke. Matt Wild, he went to Michigan, man.
Oh, see.
We just had to do that. He just had to do that.
Anyway, Money Mac Bryant, he made he made the list. That's come on now. He played pretty much the whole decade. So
right.
And Josh Harris, long snapper, he made the list. Not debatable. And Devin Hester and Wings.
Man, yeah, but shit, we ain't had nobody really.
We need those people, man. We had those people.
Yeah. Oh my God, we need those back. If we get Wings back, man, I'll be blessed. I'll be good.
Yeah. But hey, I can't debate that, man. There's some good names on that list, though, man. So,
now if they do a coach, all decade coach.
Man.
I'm gonna have to go with Mike Smith, man.
Oh man.
Yes,
I can't do it. I can't do it, Mike.
No. Hear me out. Hear me out. Yeah, Quinn took us to the Super Bowl. All right, cool. But the winning record, though, that's what you got to think about.
Bro. Winning records?
Yes, I'm going off record.
He won because of Matt Ryan in the offense.
Man, I'm gonna just be straight up, man. I never was a fan of.
I'm not a fan of Mike Smith neither.
Even
but
going back to the
if you looking at wins and losses, though,
I don't give a damn about wins and losses. When you got a running game and Matt Ryan, all you need to do is control the clock and the defense to be somewhat below
I
average.
mean, all I said, he was just a buffer between Jim Moore and Dan Quinn, pretty much for me. He was just that.
Man, come on,
filter.
man.
Hey, man,
The reason why
I can't give. I mean, I'm sorry, Bobby Petrino and Dan Quinn.
No.
He was that filter. Hey,
All
man,
right.
I hate Bobby Petrino too. So, man,
Check this out though. What if Dan Quinn has another losing season though?
Well, I mean,
Cause
like
look,
I said, he gonna be.
he only had
He gonna be out here.
To be honest, yeah, people gonna sit up here and say that 8-8 season 2015. That's not a winning season. That's just he just didn't have a losing season. It's like a draw. And you had 2016, 11-5, Super Bowl appearance, and then you had, we made the playoffs again that following year.
Damn. If you in your second year as a coach and you go to a damn Super Bowl, don't give me no bullshit about wins. That bullshit, that wins
Well, we
don't mean
disagreeing
nothing.
on that, then, because like I said,
he got to a Super Bowl. Mike Smith didn't do it. He didn't do it. What would you rather have?
But
wins
on top of
or
that,
get to the
but
Super
check
Bowl
this
at
out
least
though.
once?
But check this out.
We're talking about getting to the Super Bowl at least once. At least once.
But check this out though.
Did not
Matt
do that.
Mike, hold on. Check this out. What if? Hold on. What if Mike Smith had Kyle Shanahan in 2011?
Well, we won't be sitting here talking about Dan Quinn for sure.
Because our defense was good. Our defense was good in 2011.
Let me say this, and this is going to be unpopular. This is definitely going to be unpopular. We give that man way too much hell. And what man am I talking about? He's not as bad as people let him out to be. Dirk Carter's not as bad as people. He's not as good, but he's not as bad as people let him out. As long as when we have had him as an offensive coordinator, his offense has at least been top 10. But they've always had issues with offensive line.
Offensive line and running the ball.
So
that's always
when it comes down to it, is he really that bad of a coach, or was it always the offensive line issues?
Give me a second.
Think about that.
Give me a second. Now we know what our offense was back in 2012, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me pull it up. I just want to make sure before I even say anything.
Oh, I know the numbers.
I don't know. I think I know the numbers too, but I just need to, I need some time.
I get you.
All right, I'm gonna look at 2013 because I ain't gonna look at 2000 because he became the head coach. Right. He became the offense coordinator in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right, offense in 2013 was ranked 14th. Mm-hmm. So that's not top 10. So we was 11th in passing and we was 21st in rushing. Now, do you really want to hear the 2014 rankings?
Man, look, I already know we was
10th. We was 10th though. We was 10th. We was 8th in passing. So Matt Ryan pretty much did his thing that year. But in rushing, we was 22nd.
But that's the issue.
But that's exactly what I mean.
The issue. But yeah,
with the running game.
But we always been saying that. But we always said that, man, Mike. We always said that our running game, the running game under Curtis it's been trash. That's why I said
that's not necessarily true. It's running. Look, as long as you have an offensive line and you have a offensive coordinator understands the running game, your offense is at least going to be 14th in the middle of the pack with a solid running game and an offensive coordinator who understands that you have to have balance. When Dirk Cutter calls his plays, he has to have an elite pass protection scheme. This is why we went out and signed Todd Gurley. A lot of people think we just brought him in to be a touchdown guy in the red zone. No, he's the guy that comes.
You just hit it on the head, bro.
Oh boy,
you just hit it, and that's what we've been missing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut y'all, but that's
Go, Reggie.
I was about to say that's what you hit the nail on the head with that. Like I told anybody, I don't care if Todd Gurley don't even rush for 1,000. I know one thing he can do. is blocking the
Pick up
hell out
blitz.
of a goddamn blitzing linebacker.
Yeah, he can pick up the
Mhm.
blitz.
Or he can do that, and that's something we didn't have. I'm not knocking Free, but we didn't have that with Free, and that's crucial. So yeah, I said anything. If Todd don't do nothing else, he can block. He can block his ass off.
This is what Dan Quinn should have did the beginning of last year. When he brought back Cutter and Malarkey. He should have had Malarkey. He should have had Cutter as a pass game coordinator, and he should have Malarkey as the offensive line and run game coordinator.
Mhm.
You know how they do that. You know how they do down there in Dallas. You know they got
Mhm.
two coaches that do different, specialize in different things. That's what they should have
Yeah.
did. And I think this is one of the reasons why Malarkey went on to retire because, he just sitting there like, I know what we can do to get this run game started, but they weren't hearing them. So he just said, okay, well, I'll just leave.
Too late. It was too late for him.
Yeah, man, we'll see though.
Because we know when Malarkey was here in Atlanta,
Yeah,
we
we
scored
were
only
rushing.
2 points. Yeah, we know we only scored 2 points in that, playoff game against the Giants, but we knew we ran that ball though.
Yeah,
And we had a good offensive line too.
Yeah.
But that's what it comes down to. That's exactly what it comes down to, man. That's why I say I don't want. One thing that I do know about football in general, man, there has to be balance. You don't necessarily need a defense that's going to be top 10. You don't necessarily need an offense that's going to be top 10. It has to be a balance. You have to have a balance. If you have a running offense as a ball control offense, you gotta at least have a defense that is good at pass coverage. We haven't had that, so it's all about balance, man. When it comes down to it, this is one of the reasons why I always give Seattle their credit. Pittsburgh, the Patriots, they understand ball control. These teams are
about the
always
Ravens too.
the Ravens. The Ravens that's a perfect that's a perfect example. It's all about ball control and having that that total team cohesiveness, that chemistry. Chemistry is something I always say on Red Cup Rants. It's all about chemistry. Gotta work well together. Falcons don't have a team that works together, and that's been the issue. When the defense is going, the offense is not scoring. We don't, and special team has been absolute trash for the last 6 to 7 years. I don't care what nobody says. Special teams has been absolute garbage. We have always, before Dan Quinn has come, this team has always had good special teams. I mean, as far as returning the ball, bro. When was the last time we had anybody return anything?
And it goes back to my question, man. I mean, my response, man. Field position, man.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that's all football is, man. A game of field position, man. So, like, man, when you ain't got good field position, man, it's gonna be hard now. Now I mean, there are some teams that can actually take it out of their end zone and march down 100-some yards down the field, but that's not everybody. But the basics of football has always been field position. It's always a game of field position, man.
And this is not even just but we also talking about punting too, man. And this is
Yeah,
why
I
I've
mean,
been saying about Voucher.
when I say punt, I mean, when I say field position, that goes for special
Both sides of the
team.
ball. Yeah.
All sides. So like
Because you can punt
defense.
that guy we got from Syracuse. I really think he's going to be good. He's going to end up, at least
what's his
net
name?
average punt, at least 60 yards, 60, 70 yards a punt. And
Oh,
that right
yeah.
there will flip the field.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
man,
flip the field.
Because
Marshall, his last couple of years here, like he was struggling doing that. He give you 30, 40 yards. I'm like, bro, that's not enough, man. You see what the
Not
type of
with his
defense you're working with.
defense. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was like, man, look, if the new guy can punt it, hey, shit, if he can punt it down into they one, man, he good with me, So that's what I be wanting all the time, because like I said, man, good thing for negative yardage is bad for offense, but great for a defense. So
Yeah, I remember a lot of fans. I was watching the draft, and a lot of fans they was upset about that pick. I'm like, y'all
I
just stay
mean,
complaining about
no, I
everything
mean I was too for a reason, but because for obvious reasons, because I wanted
because you want
some
to
linemen.
Rodrigo, you
Yeah,
want to
well,
Blankenship.
yeah, I did, but I also, but also, I'm all, like I said, man, I'm always looking for offense and defensive linemen in the draft, man. So, you know, first thing I'm always saying after when they do the little scout reports, like where offensive lineman we can get. I even asked you about your boy that the Saints got from played for Michigan. I was always asking you about this stuff because I don't really watch Michigan football up there in Ohio State, but I do try to learn because I want to see who's gonna make this team better than what it is. So I always want the best offensive lineman or defensive lineman also.
But when you get to the 7th round, though, you kind
Yeah,
of have an indicator that
because
that person is like forest green. I ain't even saying green. I'm talking about forest green or blue green. Like it's more than it's deeper than green.
yeah,
You don't know what you're gonna have in that type of player.
yeah.
So,
But like you said, man, it could be a hit or miss though. But
but the whole draft is a crapshoot. So
yeah, and then you're right about that. I agree.
I mean, we
But
got Grady Jarrett in the 5th round, man. Let's think about that.
but
Grady Jarrett in the 5th round.
and that's why I said there are gems in each round. We just gotta dig them out though. So and that's why I kind of going back to Thomas Dimitroff. That's why I can't trust him as far as offensive and defensive linemen like that. I mean, yeah, he got Grady and a few other guys, but his overall body of work, it's not all that to me. So other folks might disagree, but
we've been saying this for years. We know Thomas Dimitrov never been good at drafting in the trenches.
Sure know that.
So, yeah,
He
man,
never was good at drafting in the trenches. Now you talking about receivers? Yeah, he good at that.
Man, I get
He'll
that
get you a good receiver.
Yeah, he will.
He can find a receiver. That's one thing he can do.
Oh man, you right. So, yeah.
So I guess that's it, man. Don, you want to kind of give people a rundown of what you got going on?
I ain't telling y'all yet. Y'all just gonna have to stay tuned. Follow me on Twitter. Follow Fila Sports podcast on Twitter, FILA_SP. Follow. We got a Facebook page. Just type in Fila Sports Podcast, and just look. We post stuff pretty much every day. We interact with the fans. You have a question, hit us up.
But it's like the first time I actually talked about football in a minute, man. Because what's going on in the world, man. That's been taking my attention lately. So it kind of feel good talking about football again, bro. I ain't even gonna flex with y'all, man.
Yes, sir,
I
man.
appreciate y'all for having me on that, though.
Oh, absolutely, man. You know how we is, man. You know how it is. This is nothing personal.
Nah.
With me, man, it's all about...
even though folks kind of thought it was,
They Twitter is. Twitter be gassing folks up for no reason, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, they thought, man, was gonna have to squat it out. But like I said, when I say I want my debate, I definitely want that debate offline though, man. So I ain't forget. I'm not gonna let that go, man. So whenever this pandemic clear, we gotta have that debate.
We got it, man. We got it. We got that, man.
We gotta have that debate, man. So like I said, it ain't personal, man.
We can go to Waffle. Hey, we can hit up the Waffle House, and we can have a debate
man,
there.
Why you say Waffle House, man? We don't like Waffle House. We can go somewhere else other than
no drop IHOP pancake.
Man, I even let you cook them old what you call them little steaks you be talking about, man. I'll even let you.
Well done steaks. You don't supposed to eat well done steaks, Reggie. You supposed to eat.
Hey man, that's another topic for another day, man.
Whatever, man. You supposed to eat your steaks rare or medium. You cooking them all the way done. You might as well eat a hamburger.
Hey man, look, like I said, man, when all this pandemic clear up, man, we all just need to kick back and let you grill them steaks up or steaks and whatever you want whatever you want
I
to do, man.
I agree as long as it's come out of pan for him.
Oh man, hey,
Yes, sir.
say less, man. There ain't no issue with me, man. I can get the steaks, man.
All right, bet.
For real, man.
All
Yeah,
right.
so we
I'm about to,
all.
hey, I know a meat truck gonna fall over somewhere. So
Yeah, man.
So, man, I appreciate all you guys, man. Man, it's been a long journey, man. I like I said, I started about 2 years ago, man, and this has been a long journey with real Atlanta Falcons fans, man, passionate. Man, just tell everybody, man. I guess it's a misconception with boy Mad Mike to think I'm just, this vicious asshole who just come out and just say anything and whatever, and it's no heart. Um, I can be that way at times.
Shit, man.
I can
I
be
love
that
the trolling, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I love the trolling for a bit though, but like I said, you
way.
kind of hit me with that jab on one of those tweets, man. That kind of jabbed me a little bit. So yeah, but other
Hey,
than that, like
man.
I said, I don't take the Twitter talk serious. I don't. You know, you can say anybody can say so behind a keyboard, man. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
absolutely.
so like I said, I just see me in person, man. We can talk in
Mm-hmm.
person, man. I don't.
Yes, sir.
Well, whatever happened in person, we can talk like that. But
Oh,
keyboard,
sir.
I don't really put too much stock in that. So you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's why I said I ain't take it personal, except for that one little. Yeah, that one hit me, man.
I always got one. I
So now
always
I
got
so now
one
I
for
gotta go
you.
talk to my wife a little bit and make sure I'm all right, man. Man, I feel some kind of way still on that one,
God
man.
know it. God know how I am, man. Man,
Oh
Mike, they don't
no,
call me
man.
Mad Mike for no
Nah,
reason,
like I
man.
said, man, I follow you, so I see
Yes, sir.
when you tweet everybody else. I see, you know, even I had to call the dogs off because some of my people, they were coming to the aid, man. I was like, nah,
Hey,
man, it's all good though, man.
Zone one,
yes,
really?
sir.
Zone one. Man.
Hey, man, that's why. Hey, man, that's why. Man,
but
come
I'm
on,
thick
man. That's
skinned, man.
why.
Hey, I'm thick skinned
Man,
though, so
that's why I grew up, man. I'm a
so
It's
I'm a
all
I'm a
about
big town
zone
football.
three, man. It's all
man.
about zone three.
Look, man, I literally stayed in almost every zone. I'm a ATL through and through. All right,
You staying in
West side,
zone five?
bro. I've stayed everywhere. Like I said, I've stayed damn near every zone. All right, every zone, and I will not lie to you. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
my. But we appreciate everybody for joining. Like I said, man, we're gonna continue to do more debates like this, man. Atlanta Falcons fans, go ahead and check your boys at the Feli Sports Podcast, man. Help them boys get to 1,000, man. Please help your boys. All right, I got almost 4,000 people. 4,000. I know I can get at least 500 of you guys to go to that channel. Help your boy get at least 1,000. All right, so this has been your boy Matt Mike, man. Here, Matt Mike Sports. Also, the Feli Sports Podcast. Done. You want one last word?
Hey man, just support us, man. Not just Fila Sports, not just Mad Mike, but also Georgia Sports Hospitality Media. Come follow us on Twitter, GSHM underscore group. We also have our Facebook page. Just type in Georgia Sports Hospitality Media. Me, Devontae, Matt Mike, Cassidy McMahon, Josh, Carl Manning. We also have who else? If I'm missing some people, y'all know I apologize. We got a whole crew.
Tyler, the creator, who
Tyler,
I call
yeah.
I call him Tyler, the creator.
Julian, Jalen, yeah, those guys, yeah. Like, come follow us, man. We interact with fans. We put out work for you guys, so we growing. We growing, and
so
we doing this for y'all and the people that's already supporting us. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for the love.
it's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. I
Oh yeah, man.
appreciate you.
Oh yeah, man. Same, man. Likewise.
All right.
That's about it. We'll see you on the next. Probably the next. You'll probably get a video out of me real soon. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in to this little debate, man. Reggie, appreciate it, bro.
All right.
Again, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. But that's it, man. Y'all ain't got to go, but you got to get the fuck up out of here, man. So we gone, man. Peace.
All right, holla at you.